students. Today topic is lesson number 4, inverse trigonometric functions. Definition of a periodic function first. If f is a periodic, then their x is p is greater than 0 such that x is a domain of f. X plus p is the domain of f, and f of x plus t is equal to f of x. You know that two sets A and B, f is a function from A to B if small x is an element of the set capital A. F is a function from A to B, then the element y means f of x, is in the set P. Now f of x is equal to y. F of x is equal to y. Domain elements are contains the set capital A. Codomain elements or range of elements contains the set B operating upon the function f. F of x is equal to y, taking f inverse on both sides. F inverse of f of x is equal to f inverse of y. F inverse of f of x is equal to f inverse of y. F inverse of f means I into x is equal to f inverse of y. Now I into x is x is equal to f inverse of y. Now the reverse order from the set B to A. The set B to A, f is a function from B to A. There exists an element y from the set B to A is f inverse of x. That is x is equal to f inverse of y. Now the inverse function of y is, the inverse function of the codomain or range element is domain x. Okay, this will implies f inverse of y is equal to x. The smallest of all, next definition, the smallest of all such number is called period of the function f. The smallest of all such number is called a period of the function f. Very small number taken from set A or set B is called the period of the function f. Next, the inverse of trigonometric function. We know that trigonometric identities are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. There are two functions, one is odd, another one is even. The odd functions are, sin theta and tan theta. Sin theta and tan theta, and its reciprocal. It is sin theta reciprocal is cosecant theta, tan theta reciprocal is cot theta. These four identities are these four trigonometric ratios are odd functions. Now even function. Even functions are cos theta and its reciprocal secant theta. These two are even function. Now EX number 4.1. Sum number 1. Find all the values of x such that number 1 minus 10 pi less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10 pi and sin x is equal to 0. Let sin x is equal to 0. Sin x is equal to 0. 0 means the sign column sin 0 is 0. The general form of x is equal to 0. The general form is x is equal to 2n pi. X is equal to 2n pi or pi. n pi 2n pi plus 0 or x is equal to n pi plus 0. N is an element of integer. N is an element of integer. So n into some constant multiplied by 2, we get 2n pi. Okay. Now x is equal to n pi is solution. Since minus 10 pi less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10 pi, n takes the values from minus 10 to plus 10. Therefore x is equal to n pi. X vary from x is equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 6, plus or minus 7, plus or minus 8, plus or minus 9 and plus or minus 10. Question number 2. Submission number 2. Sin x is equal to minus 1. The range from minus 8 pi to plus 8 pi. Let sin x is equal to minus 1. Now the first column all are positive, second column sin and its reciprocal cosecant are positive, third tangent and cotangent are positive, cos and secant are positive in fourth column. So the given sin x is minus 1. The column is reversed, therefore x dash y dash. The column is reversed, therefore x is equal to minus pi by 2. Therefore minus 1 is equal to sin minus pi by 2. Now x vary from minus pi by 2 plus 3 pi by 2 comma 7 pi by 2 and so on. Therefore x is equal to n 4n minus 1 half pi by 2. N is an element of integer. Put n is equal to 0, we get minus pi by 2. Put n is equal to 1, 4 into 1 minus 1. 4 into 1 is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 pi by 2. Put n is equal to 2, 4 2s are 8, 8 minus 1 is 7, 7 pi by 2 and so on. Okay. The solution of x is 4n minus 1 pi by 2. N is an element of integer. Question number 2. Find the period and the amplitude of. Find the period and the amplitude of number 1. Y is equal to sin 7x. Let y is equal to sin 7x. We know that amplitude of sin x is 1. We know that amplitude of sin x is 1. Therefore amplitude of sin 7x is again 1. If p is the period of the function, then f of x plus p is equal to f of x. The period of sin 7x is, since period of sin x is 2 pi, but in this case sin 7x is given, therefore the period of sin 7x is 2 pi divided by 7 is answer. In this case amplitude of sin 7x is 1, period of sin 7x is 2 pi divided by 7. Question number 3. Sketch there graph. Sketch the graph of y is equal to 1 by 3 x. X range is 0 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 6 pi. Let y is equal to 1 by 3 x. The tabular column x range 0 to 6 pi. Therefore x y 0 pi by 2 pi 3 pi by 2 2 pi 5 pi by 2 6 pi. These are the x numbers. Apply x is equal to 0 in y, we get 0. Apply x is equal to pi by 2, we get 1 by 2. X is equal to pi root 3 divided by 2. X is equal to, apply 3 pi by 2, 3 3 cancelled with pi by 2, 1 by 2. So root 3 divided by 2 into 1, therefore 1, 3 3 cancel. Next 2 pi, 2 to cancel, 6 pi, root 3 divided by 2. Apply pi by 2, we get 30, so 1 by 2. Next apply 6 pi, 2 2s are cancel, then 2 pi is 0. So let y is equal to sin 1 by 3 of x, apply 0, we get 0, pi by 2 we get 1 by 2, pi we get root 3 by 2, 3 pi by 2 1, 2 pi root 3 by 2, next pi pi by 2 1 by 2 0. Now draw the graph. X axis, y axis. First we have to draw x and y axis. We have to take 3 points, therefore 1 2 3 4 5 6 3 7, so 7. Y axis 1 by 2, 2 3 by 2, 1 0, therefore 1 by 2, 2 3 by 2, next 1, 5 by 2, 5 plus 0, 5, next 3 pi by 2, next 2 pi, next 5 pi by 2, next 6 pi, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 6 pi. Last point is 6 pi, extreme point. X axis, y dash. Now first 0 0, pi by 2 1 by 2, pi by 2 1 by 2, next pi root 3 by 2, next 3 pi by 2 1, next 2 pi root 3 by 2, decreasable, 2 pi just, next 5 pi by 2 1 by 2, next 6 pi. Plot the points on the graph sheet. 0 0, pi by 2 1 by 2, pi root 3 by 2, 3 pi by 2 1, 2 pi root 3 by 2, pi by 2 1 by 2, next 6 pi on the x axis 0. Join the points to get the curve. Sin 1 by 3 of x. Okay, the peak point is 3 pi by 2, 1 is peak point, 3 pi by 2 comma 1 is peak. Then we get a points. Plot the points on the graph sheet. We get the curve or sketch of the graph. Y is equal to sine of 1 by 3 of x. Question number 4. Question number 4. Find all the values of number 1 sine inverse of sine 2 pi by 3. Let sine inverse of sine 2 pi by 3 is equal to sine inverse of sine pi minus pi by 3. Pi minus pi by 3. Now we know that sine pi minus 180 minus theta is sin theta. Using the formula we get sine inverse of sine pi by 3. We know that sine inverse of sine function of pi by 3 is pi by 3. Pi by 3 belongs to minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. The range of sine function is minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Next, question number 5. For what values of x? For what values of x does sin x is equal to sine inverse of x? Question. Let y is equal to sine inverse of x. When y is equal to 0, what will happen? 0 is equal to sine inverse of x. Now sine inverse of x is equal to 0. X is equal to sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. Therefore x is equal to 0. Only when x is equal to 0, sin x is equal to sine inverse of x. Hence the result. Question number 6. Number 1. Solution number 1. Find the domain of f of x is equal to sine inverse of x square plus 1 divided by 2x. Let f of x is equal to sine inverse of x square plus 1 divided by 2x. The range between sine function between the range minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. The range between minus 1 and 1. So this belongs to minus 1 comma 1. Now this can be written as f of x is given. Therefore here x range, next line minus 1 less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to 1. X is a number, f of x is a functional number. Okay, now this can be written as minus 1 less than or equal to x square plus 1 divided by 2x less than or equal to positive 1. Consider the first inequality, minus 1 less than or equal to x square plus 1 divided by 2x. Adding 1 on both sides, add positive 1 on both sides. We have 0 less than or equal to x square plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1. Now 0 is less than or equal to, taking LCM, x square plus 1 plus 2x divided by 2x. 0 is less than or equal to x plus 1, numerator x plus 1 whole square, x plus 1 whole square divided by 2x. This can be written as x plus 1 whole square divided by 2x greater than or equal to 0. This means cross multiplying we get x square plus 1 is equal to 0, x plus 1 whole square is equal to, which is greater than or equal to 0. This means x plus 1 whole square is equal to 0. There are two roots. What are they? X is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1, comma minus 1. Therefore, the repeated roots of x. X is equal to minus 1 and x is negative. X is less than 0. This is from the first inequality. This result is from the first inequality. Consider the next inequality, x square plus 1 divided by 2x. Consider x square plus 1 divided by 2x less than or equal to positive 1. Less than or equal to positive 1. Now less than or equal to positive 1. Subtract both sides from minus 1. Subtract both sides minus 1. So minus 1 on both sides. X square plus 1 divided by 2x minus 1 less than or equal to 1 minus 1. So now x square plus 1 divided by 2x, taking LCM, minus 2x numerator. Okay, less than or equal to 0. Now numerator x minus 1 whole square divided by 2x less than or equal to 0. This can be written as 0 is greater than or equal to x minus 1 whole square divided by 2x. Cross multiplying we get x minus 1 whole square is less than or equal to 0. There are two roots. X minus 1 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, the roots are repeated. X is equal to positive 1. So, x is equal to 1 and in this case x is greater than or equal to 0. Number is as 2. From equation number 1 and 2, we have the domain is minus 1 plus 1. Second case positive 1, first case minus 1. Therefore, minus 1 comma 1 is the range. Subdivision number 2. G of x is equal to 2 into sin inverse of 2x minus 1 minus pi by 2. From the definition, first let the second function g of x is equal to 2 sin inverse of 2n minus 1 minus pi by 2. 2x minus a 1. Here x is variable. From the definition of domain, minus 1 is less than or equal to 2x minus 1 less than or equal to positive 1. Adding positive 1 on both sides, one on the inequality sides. One on the inequality sides, minus 1, 2x minus 1 less than or equal to 0. Now adding 1 on both sides, we get 0. The inequality sides, now 0, minus 1 plus 1 less than or equal to 2x minus 1 plus 1 less than or equal to 1 plus 1. Now 1 minus 1 is 0, less than or equal to 2x less than or equal to 1 plus 1 is 2. Divide through by 2. We have 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. The domain is 0 and 1. 0, 1. Next, question number 7. Find all the values of sine inverse of sine pi by 9 cos pi divided by 9 plus cos pi by 9 sine phi divided by 9. This is of the form sin A cos B plus a cos A sin B. Sin, we know that A plus B, sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. This is formula. Now using the formula we get answer. Let sin inverse of sin phi by 9 cos pi by 9 plus cos pi by 9 sin pi by 9 is equal to, using the formula sin A plus B, sin inverse of sin pi by 9 plus pi by 9 is equal to sin inverse of sin, denominators are same, pi plus pi is 6 pi divided by 9. Sin inverse of sin is actually 6 pi by 9. This can be written as, this and this are cancelled, 2 3s are 6. So sin inverse of sin 2 pi divided by 3. This can be written as sin inverse of sin pi minus pi by 3. We know that sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. Sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. Using the formula sin inverse of sin pi by 3 Sine inverse of sin pi by 3 is equal to pi divided by 3. Therefore, sine inverse of, hence sine inverse of sin pi by 9 cos pi by 9 plus cos pi by 9 sin pi by 9 is equal to pi divided by 3. Sine function vary from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So pi by 3 means 60. 60 belongs to minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. Hence the result. Today homework. EX number 4.1, sum number 2, subdivision number 2 and 3, sum number 4, subdivision number 2. Study well. Any doubt? Reply the message. Thank you, students.